Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, June the 27th, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, Tennessee Secretary of State Trey Hargett says a scam is targeting corporations in the area. The TBI is seeking the public's help in locating two individuals who have been charged with the murder of a Marion County man. And we'll have more from Tullahoma Mayor Lane Curley about his recent property tax increase. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Are you a shoeanista with no place local to find your style? Well, now you don't have to travel any further than Bren's Shoe Boutique, located at the Village on Jackson, 1940 North Jackson Street, Suite 120 in Tullahoma. From funky to formal, you can find the fit and style that will make you smile at Bren's. A shoeanista herself, owner Brenda Kemp offers brands like Rocket Dog, Jessica Simpson, Mia, Nine West, J. Renee, Bandolino, and more. Want that accessory splash that none of your friends have? Bren's offers a selection of one-of-a-kind handbags and jewelry with just the right bling. So if your shoe selection doesn't stack up, find what you've been looking for at a price you can afford at Bren's Shoe Boutique, now open in Tullahoma.
The highest standard of excellence requires dedication and commitment. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of excellence in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Welcome back. Tennessee Secretary of State Trey Hargett says the scam is targeting corporations. Companies are receiving letters that mimic official state correspondence, but it is actually from a private company known as Corporate Record Services. Corporations are required to file annual reports with the Secretary of State's office, and the letter asks for a $125 filing fee. The state fee is actually only $20. Hargett says Corporate Record Service is not on file with the Secretary of State's office, and he warns corporations not to provide confidential information, including credit card numbers. Annual reports can be filed to the state online. More information can be obtained by calling the Secretary of State's office at 615-741-2286.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is seeking the public's help in locating two individuals who have been charged with the murder of a Marion County man. Oscar Delgado, age 33, and 31-year-old Christina McClendon, both of Chattanooga, have both been charged with first-degree murder and have not been located by law enforcement. On June 22nd of this year, the victim, Jeffrey Jonathan Mora, age 32, originally from California, was found in an old building on Highway 41 in Marion County. The Marion County Sheriff's Office received a call stating that a man was bleeding severely at the location. Initially believed to be an accident, Mora was taken to Erlanger, where he later died. The investigation revealed that Mora was murdered, however. Cause of death is not known at this time. Warrants have been issued for Delgado and McClendon. They may be traveling in a green 2000 Kia Sportage with Tennessee tag F1359R. Delgado is originally from El Salvador, and unlike her photo, McClendon currently has blonde hair. Anyone with information as to the location of these two individuals is urged to call the Marion County Sheriff's Office at 1-423-942-2525 or the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation at 1-800-TBI-FIND.
The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency will be participating in Operation Dry Water this weekend. Operation Dry Water is a national weekend of boating under the influence education and enforcement initiative directed toward reducing alcohol and drug-related accidents and fatalities. Operation Dry Water is held on the weekend prior to the July 4th holiday to give BUI enforcement high visibility during the peak boating season. The TWRA is teaming with the U.S. Coast Guard and the National Association of State Boat boating law administrators. TWRA boating officers will saturate high traffic areas on reservoirs across the state, along with the use of life jackets and other safety practices. Officers want boaters to be aware of the effects and ramifications of alcohol use. The TWRA will be intensifying efforts to detect and apprehend boat operators who are operating under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Last year, 135 TWRA officers participated in the Operation Dry Water Weekend, logging more than 1,700 hours. Officers checked close to 2,400 vessels, wrote 180 citations, another 148 warnings, and made 19 boating under the influence arrests. Operating a boat with a blood alcohol content of 0.08% or higher is illegal in Tennessee, the same as operating a motor vehicle. Penalties may include fines, jail, boat impoundment, and the loss of boat driving privileges. Statistics show that more than 20% of boating-related fatalities are a result of alcohol use. Sun, wind, noise, vibration, and motion intensify the effects of alcohol, drugs, and some medications.
We'll be back in just a moment with more Newsleader on 6. Please stay tuned.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
Welcome back. We have more tonight from Tullahoma Mayor Lane Curley about the City of Tullahoma property tax increase. Tonight, Mayor Curley provides us with more details about how the funds generated from the increase will be spent.
Even with the tax increase, the school system is still going to have to cut back. Are they still going to lose some employees?
Oh, sure, yes. Even with this increase, the city government had to cut back. And in fact, 3 of the 5 departments of city government are spending less money next fiscal year than they are this coming fiscal year. So they've cut back $100,000 or $200,000. The school system will cut back in the neighborhood of $400,000 to $500,000 from what they spent this year. So yes, we will lose some positions will be unfunded, and I feel bad about that, but I felt as though this increase was the most that we could do at this time.
It's been a while since city employees in general have had a pay increase. Will they be getting a pay increase in this?
Yes, this includes a 1.5% pay increase.
Overall, how many dollars do you think will be generated by this tax rate?
Each penny represents approximately $40,000. So times 25 cents, it's approximately $1 million. And of that $1 million, again, approximately $800,000 of it will go to the school system, and then the balance of that will go to pay the bond issues for the pool and the roof.
And to put that in perspective, what is the overall city budget for this year?
Oh, it's $25 million, something like that.
Oh, okay.
And that's not counting the school system. The school system actually employs a lot more people than does the city government. I mean, the school system employs 400 or 500 people. Mm-hmm. So, and the city government employs like 140 people. So, but Tullahoma has long been known as a community of educational excellence, and if we want to grow our community and have our homes appreciated and valued, if we want more retail and entertainment options, if businesses want more patients or customers, then we have to grow our community. And in order to grow our community, we have to differentiate ourselves from other places. And our school system historically has been the way that we do that.
We've talked before about Tullahoma being an aging community to some extent, so you feel like that's extremely important in order to...
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is critical that we are an aging community, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But we want to also be attractive to young families, and the only way to be attractive to young families is to have a good school system, have a safe community, provide jobs, provide retail and entertainment options. Those are the kinds of things that a community makes a community is attractive to young people because of those things.
Do you anticipate that with this tax increase that we ought to be able to survive for the next few years?
Oh, absolutely. No, I agree. In fact, I've stated publicly and in writing that as long as I'm mayor, and I don't know how much longer that will be, but I'm not going to propose. I mean, we are at the top, and I understand that. I respect the fact that we pay a lot more than many other cities, but we also offer more than other cities do as well. There are only 21 cities in the entire state that offer a K through 12 school system, and that's very expensive. If we said our 7 schools are now part of the county school system, our property taxes would drop greatly. But of course, that burden would shift over to the county.
And Mayor Curley also spoke about tax relief opportunities for some Tullahoma residents. Let's watch.
Well, I'm pleased to report on a couple of more issues as it relates to the city government budget for the year starting July the 1st. Several people have indicated an interest or want to have a better understanding of the property relief tax program. And that actually is a state program that if an individual is totally disabled or is of a certain age and a certain income, they simply need to go to City Hall. There are a form or forms there to complete, and if they're qualified, then they are given relief from the property tax. So that's a good program. The state reimburses the cities for that. The second thing that I think is important for people to understand about this budget and the 25 cents per $100 increase in the property tax rate is that several people have expressed concern how it affects investment in the community. People just want to move here, or companies will not want to look at here. Well, our property tax rate has been high compared to other cities around us for some time now. Last month, the month of May, we saw more new housing starts in Tullahoma than we have in like 6 years. I've signed 43 welcome to Tullahoma letters to businesses just this year. That's about 8 a month. We've got, according to the realtors, home purchases in Tullahoma are at their highest rate in over 5 years. There's just a lot going on. The people that are interested in moving here want to move here because of quality of life issues, because of our school system. Businesses that want to invest in our community and start a business in Tullahoma do so for the same kinds of reasons. So although the property tax rate is high, anytime I've sat down with industries looking to expand or to locate to Tullahoma or retailers, frankly, the property tax rate is not an issue with them. They're much more interested in what they can offer their employees should they locate here, or individuals that move here. What kind of quality of life can we offer, is offered by the community for their families. So I'm happy to provide a little more information on those two subjects.
Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Everybody's in a business. A realtor helps build your family with a home to grow in. A doctor keeps you healthy and can fix a broken heart. An accountant keeps you on track for your future dreams. As a master IJO jeweler, Woodard's Diamond Showroom is a little of all of these because we're in the love business. We're there for your family's special times with regular happiness checkups and symbols of love. That's our business at Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
It's time to celebrate. You don't have to drive to the city for your party supplies anymore. The Celebrate Party Store has opened at 1802 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma to service all your party needs. Over 300 varieties of balloons, party favors, gift wrap, boxes, bags, bows, plates, napkins, tablecloths, and cups of all colors. Catering supplies from utensils to serving dishes, Wilton cake decorating supplies, and chocolate melts. Wedding, baby shower, bachelorette party, and themed birthday party supplies from any sport to Hollywood. From a luau to Hello Kitty, Celebrate has it all. Hats, masks, patriotic decorations, piñatas, confetti cannons, and full-size celebrity cutouts, and a whole wall of greeting cards at 50% off. Celebrate is home-owned and operated by John and Karen Orr, who invite you to come in and see what they have. You won't believe your eyes because they have it all. Start your celebration at Celebrate, 1802 Suite 820, North Jackson Street, Tullahoma, 931-455-5550.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac in Tullahoma is committed to providing you with the highest quality and best variety of new and pre-owned vehicles possible. You can count on us for service, collision, full car detailing, selection. And Stan McNabb Chevrolet isn't just any car dealer. We are a 33-year family-owned, family-operated dealership with all your favorite brands in one great location. View all of our inventory online at stanmcnabb.com. And remember,
if anyone can, Stan can.
Welcome back. Singer, songwriter, and author Stella Parton was in Tullahoma last Saturday to judge a hat contest held at the Silver Mine on Jackson Street. John Gray was there, and he brings us this report.
It's Hat Day at the Silver Mine. Celebration Day. Looky here. Look at all these people. There's a good-looking hat right there. You're the winner.
Oh, that ought to be the winner. I like that hat.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? What a lovely little face, and what a great hat.
It's a beautiful hat.
Along with all the hats comes a lot of pretty smiles, beautiful jewelry, great things you can get at the Silver Mine down. Who's this good-looking girl right here? This Miss Silver Mine herself?
That's right.
Are you having a celebration, sweetie?
I'm having a wonderful time.
Is this, what year is this for you? Is this a business year anniversary?
No, it's 5.5 years in business.
Well, 5.5, half a year is a good thing, too.
Yeah, half a year is a good thing. Every day counts.
Who's this good-looking lady you have here with you?
This is Miss Stella Parton.
That's Miss Stella Parton. How are you, dear? Good to see you.
We're down here at the Silver Mine and Jewelry Store, and we're blinging ourselves out.
It is bling time, isn't it?
Yes,
bling
we're
time.
selling cookbooks.
Let me see. Yeah, hold that book up. And this is your book about...
This is my fourth book, actually.
Fourth book, coming from the family that you came from. How many children? You're one of how many?
There is 12 of us.
12 of you. So I bet there was some great cooking done at that table.
I was the best cook, besides my mom. No, actually, all my sisters are good cooks. I have 6 sisters, and they're all great cooks.
Great cooks.
And my dad was a good cook. He could even make biscuits.
He could make biscuits. Well, you know, a lot of us guys are pretty good cooks. It's a brave new world, Stella. We can stand it. It's a brave new world, sweetheart.
Yes, it is.
Is that a family trait?
What, to hide your cleavage? No, that is not.
Just cleavage, period.
That is not a family trait.
Oh, me. Oh.
Now, here is Miss Olivia, that she has shown up for the
hat contest.
Come over here and let them see you, Miss Olivia.
Yeah, I've already gotten a picture of her. She has a beautiful hat. And a beautiful young lady, yes.
Isn't she gorgeous?
And even those sandals have bling on them. Well, we thank you for spending your time here in Tullahoma with us.
I'm happy to be here.
And what a wonderful place to spend at the Silver Mine.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm Olivia, number 2.
Channel 6, Charter Channel 6 in Tullahoma. Are you on Charter?
Right there.
Oh,
there she is.
Yes, she is.
There's poison ivy right there.
No, you better watch out.
Here's the main party girl right here.
That's right. Every day's a party at Silver Mine.
All right, sweetie. We love you.
Thank
and
you.
Have good success today.
Thank you.
All righty.
Last weekend, our neighbors in Lynchburg turned back the hands of time as they celebrated Frontier Days. Events included a baby contest, street dancing, a parade, carnival, a rodeo, and much more. One of the highlights of the event was a gunfight on the courthouse square. We spoke with Big Jim, who was a member of the River Chase Posse. Western Reenactment Group. Folks, we're talking today with, let you tell us who you are, because you got a couple of different aliases going on.
All right. My name's James Zachariah Haggard, nicknamed Big Jim.
Yeah.
Now, my mama called me Jim. I don't know why they call me Big, though.
I can't imagine either.
And we are members of the River Chase Posse, the Old West Reenactment Group. We've been going on this my 12th year. My members have been, some of them have been with me as long as 10 years.
Right.
And this is the 12th year for Frontier Days, and we're happy to be here on the 50th anniversary celebration of Frontier Days.
I noticed when you started this show today, you took a few minutes here and you sort of explained to some of the younger folks in the audience about a little bit about gun safety as well.
Right. That is we have two missions. One is to keep alive the memory of the Old West. The other is to bring a gun safety message to the kids. So before every show, unless it's a private adult show, we will have that gun safety demonstration. And it's pretty effective when you see our blanks and how much damage it does to either a Coke can or plastic bottle.
I noticed that demonstration as well, and so you guys actually have to be a little bit careful even though you're using blanks here.
Oh yes, that's why we have to have at least 30 feet between us when we're using pistols, and we try to have about 50 feet. You notice we didn't use any shotguns in our show. That's because here we don't really have enough space, and if we used them and we shot down, you know, there's a lot of little sand and rocks and pebbles. Could take a chance of shooting up pebbles into either the spectators or ourselves. So we just don't use our shotguns.
Can you show us your pistol here?
Sure.
A little bit about this is a
Remington reproduction.
Right.
1873. It is a metallic cartridge pistol. The difference between a Remington and a Colt is this, what they call a wing.
I see.
And Samuel Colt sold his pistols a little better than Mr. Remington. And the U.S. government, he sold them to the U.S. government. And that's how Colt got such a claim to fame as being the peacemaker was 1873, that it was, along with the repeating rifle, are the two weapons that saved the West.
And Jim, will this gun actually shoot?
Yes, this is a real gun.
It's a real gun. Okay.
This is a real gun.
Okay.
All of our weapons we use are real.
Jim, I got to tell you, it's a great show here. I've enjoyed it, and I've been here 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
I think,
I know you have.
I always enjoy it. So a great show and a great entertainment here for folks in Lynchburg, Tennessee.
We're proud to be here. Thank you.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up right after this commercial break. Stay with us.
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, spring promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
It's a great day at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Keith Barnett here today to tell you about the 2013 redesigned Ford Fusion. It is the best mid mid-size car for the money. It averages 35 miles per gallon, and most of all, folks, it is a 5-star safety-rated vehicle. These Ford Fusions start out at $19,995 after Ford manufactured rebates and incentives. So come on down to Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. Tell them, Clay.
My question is, why buy anywhere else?
Welcome back. The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Sneakers. Sneakers is a Shih Tzu mix. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can also be made to the Coffee County Humane Society by sending it to Post Office Box 252, Manchester, Tennessee 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is Judith. Judith is a hound mix, approximately 14 months old, and entered the shelter as an owner turn-in. Judith gets along well with other dogs and children. She will receive a free spay provided by the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. Microchip identification is available to all dogs adopted for a $15 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. State law also requires a $35 deposit refundable upon proof that the adopted pet has been neutered or spayed. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
The construction sale continues at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Even though the construction process is still going on, Russell Barnett says we have to move them out now. Check out this 2013 Kia Rio, yours today for $15,995. With America's best warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. So remember, Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma is the dealer for the people. And my question is, why buy anywhere else? The construction sale continues at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Even though the construction process is still going on, Russell Barnett says we have to move them out now. Check out this 2013 Kia Rio, yours today for $15,995. With America's best warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. So remember, Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma is the dealer for the people. And my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1952 at 100 degrees. Record low on this day was in 1958 at 50 degrees. The average high on this day is 86 and the average low is 66. For tonight, look for partly cloudy weather with a low around 70. Scattered thunderstorms in your forecast for Friday with a high of 88 and a low of 67, and partly cloudy weather in the forecast for Saturday with a high of 85 and a low of 63.
Jim, we got a new sponsor is having a grand opening this weekend.
We sure do. We're pleased to welcome to the newscast Brien's Shoe Boutique, and their grand opening is 9 to 6 on Saturday this week, so we invite you to stop by there and check it out.
Get some shoes.
That's right. That's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.